Hi, this is Aaron from the Sibling Rivalry channel, and today we're going to be building this cool faux neon sign using parts you can find at your local dollar store. The materials that we're going to be using for this project today are these, as you can see. So we've got a printout of the text or font that we want. We have some zip ties, some EL wire. We've got 2 packs of EL wire from our local Dollarama. We'll post a link down below where you can get this online. And yeah, here I'll just show you what the EL wire does. So it's kind of like a neon effect almost. And this has 3 modes on it. So it's got a slow blink, a fast blink, and a solid. I've got my, I think it's Mastercraft drill. We're going to be using some tape to tape down the font. I've got some stain, which is a gel stain, so it's got a combined stain and finish in it. And we're going to be applying that with these sponges and this brush. What we're going to need out of the gate is the printout and the panel. So this wood craft panel we got at the Dollarama. We'll link down below where you can find something similar. You can also just use a wood board. This is just like an art panel meant for painting on or doing whatever. So we're going to square this up as much as we can. It doesn't really matter too much if it's perfectly square or not. And we're going to use the tape dispenser here. Tear off a few little pieces of tape just to hold this in place for when we're going to be marking some holes. Well, we're actually going to be drilling right through the paper. You could mark it out in theory if you had like graphite paper or something similar, but in our case we're just going straight through the paper because it's just not worth the effort to do it any other way. Just going to take this little drill bit. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drilling a few holes on the outlines of where you want the wire. So we're going to be doing the O first here. And essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to have the wire run along that line. And then we're going to zip tie it onto this with the clear zip ties that we had before. And then from there, we'll run the wire back through, essentially, and it'll run along the back, connect to the next letter, do the same thing, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to start drilling some holes. Welcome back from the time lapse. So what I've done in the interim is I mapped out where I wanted all of the wire to go and where the letters would connect, as you can see here with these pen lines that I made. And then I widened the holes at those particular points. And then from there I went and sanded this down with a sanding sponge. I just did that off camera. Just make sure you do that in a well-ventilated area if you're doing anything too intensive. And what we're going to do next is stain this with the gel stain that we mentioned before, and we'll show you that. Make sure that you have a drop cloth or some newspaper or cardboard and some gloves on. I'm not going to be doing it with gloves, but ideally you should be doing this with gloves on so that it doesn't stain your skin and you might not get... It shouldn't cause an allergic reaction, but some people are known to have issues with the chemicals used. welcome back. As you could see in the time lapse there, what I did was I took our gel stain and just applied it onto the board or onto the brush. It was a little easier just to apply it onto the board with the spoon, and then we just used the brush to kind of smear it around. And then what you want to do with the gel stain is almost like try and remove it with the brush. It's the same as what you do with Marmite or Vegemite, actually, which I know is a bit of a weird analogy, but the idea is that you want to remove as much of it as you can. Otherwise, it kind of turns into a paint. So as you can see here, it's got a nice wood stain to it. And I brought out a lot of the grain. It actually, for like a $2 panel, it actually looks really nice. So I'm going to get started on wiring the EL wire through this. And I'm going to use the diagram I did earlier, just the pen, to kind of guide me on what I'm doing. So here we go. Oh, and I just grabbed some edge clippers just to clip off the ends of the zip ties when we get to that point. All right, so just grab a bunch of these. Idea is, like I said before, we're gonna have this guy coming through the bottom here. And I'll just pull it straight through. Ooh, got a bit of a kink. Okay, and we're going to go through this hole. Of course, do this the right way, Aaron. So right about there. I'm actually going to tighten this one down so that we've got everything locked in place. So just feeding it through here. Alright. Should be good from there. And I'll just leave these little tails on there and clip them off later. So we'll go. Next one is right there. Okay. Now this is a little on the tedious side, but it'll give you the effect that you're looking for if this is a project that you want to do at home. And the cool thing about this is you can actually do this with any font type that you want. You can, realistically, this EL wire, you can mount it however you want. And yeah, do different fonts. You can do pictures with it and do like outlines. You can use it like as faux neon, like what we're doing. We are back from the time lapse. So as you can see, I've got everything assembled. All the zip ties are in place with the EL wire. You can probably see that a little better if I hold it up there. And I just hung the battery pack off the EL wire. It shouldn't damage the wire. It's not a lot of weight. As long as you're not flexing this wire, it should be fine. Like continuous flexing. So yeah, let's see how it works. Not bad. And there's the slow blink, which is kind of cool. and the fast blink, which isn't personally my style. Now, you could do this a whole bunch of different ways. You could use different battery packs and have it timed to do different things, different colored wires for different words. You can do your own message. You can even get some parts from places like Adafruit or Amazon to control this with a microcontroller like an Arduino. We'll probably link some stuff down below for that, where you can get them on Amazon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it. Please like if you liked the video. If you didn't, let us know what you didn't like about it in the comments down below. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications if you're subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, we would really appreciate your subscription. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have a great day. I can feel it coming on the air tonight. Oh Lord.